no copping, I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no copping, I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your toe. They all for me. My diamonds, they all look at this, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life and then the aping. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the. I got a girl, breath.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Orleans Darkwa, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here in the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Keenum. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Down, down. Down, down. There go Rodgers.
Keenum now on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Roger. Hey, on yours. Very left.
After the run, Keenum going to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Jam. Hey, on yours. Roger. Hey, on yours.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Taylor. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Higgins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt, on to kick it away. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Broncos are going to take Take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Carlos Henderson is deep for Denver. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Down.
Now this time, Keenum will throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
22. I go Roger.
On 1st and 10, Keenum looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Keenum. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Harry left. 22. 22. Hey, 52.
From midfield, here's Keenum. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now Taylor on 1st down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor throwing again. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. This is fielded at the goal line. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return is Henderson. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make...
They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, Keenum. And that is going to be thrown one-handed. Wow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Slow. Z.
3rd and 2, now Taylor hit, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. forward, maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Hey, orange!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Keenum. And he finds Julius Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Keenum now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On the run, Darkwan. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it, man.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Harry left. 4 down, 52.
To throw is Keenum. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 53. Hey, orange arm. Orange arm.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punter King to send it away. Landry now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing it. The 4th quarter, a bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw. Keenum got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Julius Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
22. Yes.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Julius Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he spins through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing now is Keenum. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Roger, roger, roger. Roger, roger, roger. Down, down.
Oh, not running. Keenum wants to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
22.
Here's Keenum. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Keenum to throw again. Oh, he He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on.